Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your August general reading. I've laid out the cards with the African Tarot. I'll clarify with the Crow Tarot and finish off with two oracles, Soul's Journey and Crystal Oracle. So let's get started with your overall energy. This is being done under the energy of the full moon in Aquarius. You're beginning with a Five of Pentacles, Taurus. This is talking about changes that you want to make in your material circumstances. You are aware that you often and habitually frame your efforts at gaining or building abundance as something that is coming from a place of not having enough. There never quite being enough, that you don't quite have perhaps all the resources you need to make or transform what you have into something that you want. And this is the result perhaps of some conditioning that you've received. This may also be the result of some real difficult circumstances you endured, perhaps in your family of origin or in childhood. But it's also coming from a place of not feeling that you are enough to achieve the things that you want, that you're not smart enough, you don't have enough education, you're not pretty enough, you're not handsome enough. Whatever it is, there is a sense that you are fundamentally lacking in all the things needed. And in order to change your circumstance, you're always coming from a place of running behind. And this card is asking you to reframe the way that you think about what you have and what you want to build. And in that way, the reframing is a exercise in habitual gratitude for what you do have, who you are, the skills you have, the positive achievements you've made in your life, the things that you're grateful for, the things that make your life worth living. And as we focus on those things that we enjoy, that give us pleasure, that make us feel good, we begin to attract and see everything we have as an opportunity. There is no waste, there is no lack. There's simply doors and ways to create more, build on what we already have. And that creates a sense of not only abundance, but of fulfillment, that you are enough right where you are, and that whatever you need, you can get or obtain through your own efforts. And this is really important lesson in making a shift that I feel you've been trying to make for a very long time. And that shift is critical to your sense of satisfaction, completion, and enjoyment. So we're really focusing in every way, every day, to start from a place of gratitude for what we already have. In your 10th house, we have the Strength card. And this makes a lot of sense because you have been persevering through many difficult and challenging situations. Quite likely, this can be your employment, your place of work. It can be your domestic environment as well, as one often reflects the other. But the sense of always having to be disciplined, work hard, put in the effort, be strong despite not always feeling supported in what you do, but in the same way to support those who you recognize need your support. That's part of expressing the gratitude for the skills that you do have that others admire and can support and help others to gain what they're attempting to achieve. This is part of what builds the gratitude and also helps to mature the sense that other people have what you want and that only other people get the good things. So as you work hard and support those in ways that you can, in ways that are needed, your skills are being appreciated, utilized, and you are gaining a sense of gratitude by the fact that others do need the unique quality and perspective that you bring. And using that in a mature way is helping you to break the cycle of not having enough, because you are displaying more than enough, your power, your compassion, your support consistently in every way to those around you in your various environments that need it. In the first house, we have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is really, again, about you challenging your assumptions. Your assumptions that you don't have enough is something you are working at reframing for yourself. And this reframing is about coming at your tasks, your relationships, your goals with a sense of learning more, being open to information, asking questions, not making assumptions about what you think something is going to be or why you think others are perhaps looking for your participation, but you asking questions and staying in conversation with others or asking questions and listening to sincerely what they have to say. This is you questing after your truth at a higher level, understanding that the way you've been thinking has been limiting you. And you're now in a position of curiosity, inquisitiveness, interrogating your own ideas, the opportunities you have, gaining more information, and in that way, constantly asking for the support that you need to be the awesome person that you are. In the fourth house, the house of your foundation, your family, your base. The Seven of Swords is something that has been coming up for many of us during this time, and I believe this is a residual of a lot of the shadow and soul work that we have been doing to look at our own responsibility in the experiences we've had that have not been successful, that have not been satisfying, that where we found disappointment or hurt, sabotage, theft, stealing. We are no longer in the Seven of Swords accepting the kind of critical feedback that you often receive in a variety of environments. And this can specifically be about your home conditioning, where you may have had a critical parent, or you may have been negatively compared with other members of your family. In that way, you have been discredited, dismissed, not taken seriously for who you are, or when your strength is displayed, others have, it has provoked this fear response in others. You now understand that, and you now see that your ideas are perfectly valid, your approach is perfectly valid, and that the reaction, the negative reactions you get from others is based on their fear. Understanding that, you no longer allow yourself to be blocked by the kind of negative feedback you're getting from in some quarters, and this can certainly be experienced in all of your environments, particularly work, as you mature and become an adult. So you understand that actually you are powerful, and it's that fears many who don't feel equal to your strength. And that's the reverse of what's being projected onto you. So in this instance, you're learning that when you have haters, you have detractors, you understand you're on to something, but you no longer block that information. Instead, you pick your battles so that you're not wasting time fending off insincere criticism, ill thought out critiques of what you're doing or have done. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, we have the Seven of Cups. We've got two sevens here. So this is about you being on your path. Oh, I'm sorry, this is an Eight of Cups. And that indeed is two eights with the Strength card. So I'm not totally far off. The Eight of Cups is about you're leaving a situation that you've gained all that you can gain from. This can be a relationship, this can be a location, this can be a job. It can be in any environment that resonates for you. But you have matured beyond these relationships. You've gained all you can from the dynamics that exist here. And you are ready for a new challenge. You understand you're no longer getting value, being seen or well appreciated among this circle or among these people with whom you spend a significant amount of your time. So you're moving on, you're leaving something behind, and you are more than ready for something new. And the first house, the Queen of Swords, is clarified by the Hierophant in the second house and the Page of Cups in the third house. You not only are learning some really serious lessons about these experiences, and in particular, a lot of this is pointing to appreciating, valuing the things that you do possess. You are making a commitment to your own material comfort, security, and stability. You have learned a lot. You have a lot of skills and a lot of experience, and you are now realizing that you are more than worthy, not only of gaining more, having more, deserving more, but that you have something to show others. You are able to model and teach others how to build at some level of security for themselves. As a sun in Taurus, Taurus rising, you are ruled by Venus, which has a lot to do with balancing and harmonizing your second house material experience. This is your possessions and your values. So this is already an area of strength for you. This is helping you to open up your heart to developing your imagination or your curiosity. Your creative abilities are being explored and you are discovering them in new ways. You may have an opportunity to return to something that you have always done well, but perhaps not made a living from, not been able to gain material abundance from, but you now find yourself in the position to teach or instruct or share or model the love of that passion. This is helping you to relax into your natural talents so that you can enjoy and value yourself more. Recognize the abundance of talents and gifts that you have been given, and appreciate those so that you're moving incrementally from this place of abundance. You're always in this place of gratitude and abundance. The Seven of Swords in the fourth house is clarified by the Ten of Wands in the fifth house and the Ten of Cups in the sixth house. Interesting. So what a lot of change is going on here in the area of your creative expression and how you work with others to be of service. You are releasing the expectations of others in a really big way. And some of this is around an area of creative talent or a gift that you have. This can have to do with your children or your grandchildren. This is about you dropping an expectation that comes from others and really recognizing again that you are enough as you are. There's no way that you need to strive to be. You are automatically a teacher, a giver, a caretaker. You are automatically playful, imaginative, and joyful. So these are the roles and the qualities that you are transforming in a way that aligns with who you are and not who someone has told you you should be. And this is working beautifully because you are creating a community around you. It can be through your job, through your home, through your family, where you are creating a community of giving and receiving support, enjoyment, pleasure, talent, culture, the arts, anything that gives you pleasure and uplifts you that is not at all connected with material abundance, but is a form of abundance, a form of beautifying, harmonizing your world, and supporting those that do the same. The Eight of Cups in your seventh house is clarified by the Two of Cups in the eighth house and the Nine of Cups in your ninth house. This is absolutely beautiful. This is showing me that you are becoming your own best friend. You are recognizing that the person you are, the person you were born to be, is in a dynamic relationship with the you that lives in the daily chaotic world. And that you are building a confidence in your dreams, perhaps again, that's being renewed. This can also be a friendship or a partnership that really helps to reflect these more uplifting aspects of yourself so that you really are looking at dignifying that part of you that naturally dreams, has potential, seeks joy, is happy with the way things are, because this connection to your higher self is actually modeling the relationships in your world so that you can actually have deep and connecting conversations, relations that help you to verify and confirm the things that you have always dreamed about. This can also be a strengthening of your relationships in many ways with the purpose of joy, the purpose of fulfillment, the purpose of enlightenment and happiness. The Strength card in the 10th house is clarified by the King of Cups in the 11th house and the Sun card in the 12th house. Indeed, this is the Sun in the 12th house is showing me that you are absolutely achieving greater happiness, fulfillment, and joy in the abundance of your life at every moment. You are understanding that the trials and tribulations that you've gone through, the challenges you've had to overcome, have given you countless lessons, have given you many gifts that have shaped the person that you have become. And rather than bemoan that, feel that that is inadequate or reflect the negative criticism of others that you're not enough. Instead, you're realizing that the things that you once thought made you weak are the things that make you strong. This is a maturing process where you're able to see and accept that others have hardships just like you. And so this takes you out of that poor, pitiful me story and helps you to tell your story, to share your story of vulnerability as one of success, happiness, strength, compassion. This is beautifully orchestrated so that ultimately you are learning to become whole and full in each moment, to be present, to recognize the beauty of the world and of your world at any moment, and that you are enough. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Taurus, and hope, if this reading is resonating for you, that you will like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And the key card is perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And that blends so beautifully with strength. I will also pull a crystal oracle in appreciation for all the love and support that you do give me, all of you. And I have flipped the clear quartz, and the key word is clarity. I have clarity in all aspects of my life. Thank you so much, Taurus. Until next time, namaste.